y en directo una vez más con transmisión de MLB Network. Y por supuesto, acá está nuestro periodista Harry Warner desde el terreno. Bueno, ya después de escuchar las palabras de Harry Warner, estamos de regreso. Aquí está en la transmisión, viene a batear es el que está abriendo turno, bateador en turno por la selección del equipo de los San Diego. Bueno, saca el pie Grisán. Se está enfrentando a Jay McGee. Vamos a ver, buscaron sustituciones. Bueno, la alineación hoy abrió Tony, Fernando Tatis Jr., Tony Pan, Machado, Eri Osmer, Grisán, Jurickson Profar está jugando segunda, Francisco Mejía receptor, y en el center field Francis Cordero. Bueno, viene a batear Will Myers, es el que viene a batear por
Will Myers is going to be asked to get things going here as a leadoff the
batea
top
Will
of the
Myers.
eighth.
Bueno, estamos en el principio del octavo y bateando Will Myers frente a Jay McGee.
Hit down the third baseline.
Batazo de línea
This
por
gets
tercera,
foul. It's 0-1.
Son las 9:15 de la tarde. Bueno, hoy esperemos que por lo menos lleguen los este equipo de los... Sí, no, claro. Jugando completo todo el día, creo que sí se puede alcanzar.
And the pitch.
Listo, Will Myers, rolling entre tercera y short, bien buen fildeo de Trevor, dispara largo,
Throw
bien en
is
primera.
not in time, and a great job
Se
of laying that
apresuró
out as
bastante
now the
Myers.
go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
Will Myers que está en
I
venta,
know he didn't smoke that one from
realmente
the
está en
offensive
venta, el equipo lo
standpoint,
está
but you know
vendiendo.
what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning,
Pero bueno,
game
mientras está en
tied,
venta,
and it's getting late,
va jugando aquí
that could prove to be pivotal.
con este equipo de San Diego. Batea Jurickson Profar. Parece que lo van a cambiar, saca el pie de Profar. Va a venir, parece un emergente por Profar. Vamos a ver, viene Doiser. Sí, está hoy sentado Doiser, lo están llamando. Pues batea Brian Doiser, estaba sentado en el banco, ya salió y está venido. Ya el equipo de San Diego arregló su alineación. Batea Doiser. Ahí está Will Myers en primera. No hay out. Está batiendo Brian Doiser. Viene el lanzamiento, viene de tira, batazo largo entre Ray y sienta la bola. Pucha, se va. No, se va redondo. Y la bola se fue honrón para Brian Doiser por la banda izquierda. Saludos para René que está en la sintonía.
Bueno, largo
entre Ray y center. Le bota la pelota a Doiser con el número 9 aquí. Este hombre, debo decir que si se pone la fila, yo creo que Doiser se vuelve a meter en uno de los mejores segundos bases. Bueno, honrón de Brian Doiser entre Ray y center, le bota la pelota de línea. Yo pensaba que iba a dar contra la pared. Bueno, yo la vi pared. Ese fue el reflejo del día, de la mañana. Pero no. Después completo. Así que honronazo batea Francisco Mejía, receptor, no hay out. Está ganando los Padres de San Diego. Batazo largo entre el left y center, la va buscando atrás. Pica la pelota, está sustituto. Y hay doble para Francisco Mejía, el dominicano. Bueno, miren el contacto de Mejía con la bola. Y la puso a botar allá. Pues viene un nuevo lanzador y este es Brian Shaw.
Third game this season.
Batea Brian Shaw.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero.
El lanzador es Brian Shaw y el jardinero central es Cordero.
Shaw was...
Déjame ver por acá si pueden traer sustitutos. Y viene, sí, Juan Lagares. Es el que está...
Known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got one or two big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander.
Está en la caja de bateo por el equipo de San Diego. Lanzamiento de un batazo largo. Juan Lagares. 2 strikes, 0 bolas, el conteo. Preparado el pitcher. Listo en el box. Rolling por segunda, bien se cuadra, el camarero dispara primera y el out. Cayó el segundo out. Bueno, este equipo ya pidió a Trevor Story. Bueno, entrando Trevor debe jugar segundo. Porque el campo corto, exactamente, debe jugar segundo. O quizás a Goy se lo prueben en otra base, en primera, en el finger. Hay muchas oportunidades. Bueno, voy a dejar el lanzador, el que viene es Craig
So digging in now, Craig Stammen, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the eighth after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Comes set, now the pitch. Grounder down the line of third, but this is foul for the first strike.
Craig Stammen, este es un hombre que tiene contacto, no, realmente además un buen contacto, línea de hit entre al jardín central, está pintando, responde Stammen al pitcher, dio cañonazo al centro y puso nada más el juego ahora 9-6.
Hey D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful, giving them that 3-run push has to make it feel.
2.86 jonrones, 5 carreras impulsadas.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-4 ball game right here.
Batea Fernando Tatis Jr. Listo el pitcher. Batazo por el exfielder, palo corto y busca el jardinero izquierdo, viene hacia adelante y captura la pelota.
Is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham.
No la ha ido, además no lo quieren vender. No, este es un pelotero, vendiendo a Tony Pham, yo creo que se puede buscar un gran problema en la ofensiva. Rolling por tercera, bueno para doble play, cruzaron en segunda. Se va la entrada, vienen a batear los Rockies.
So 3 runs on 4
De
hits, no
Colorado, esta
errors,
vez
and a
lo
man
hacen
left
con
on.
Monty.
Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Padres.
Bueno, pues así está.
Juan Lagares is the new center fielder after coming on as a pinch hitter during the last half inning.
Dentro también y Juan Lagares.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He carries a 308 batting average. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
Un lanzador que tira sinker, slider,
and it's fouled away. 1-1 on its way to Murphy.
Está en la receptoría hoy. 2 juegos sin strike. Pero realmente vamos a decir que este equipo batazo por el exfielder, la pelota se abre por
and they can't run it down.
Vuelve Murphy, lanzamiento, rolling entre tercera y short, y bien la jugada de la corrida y el desplazamiento de Tatis Jr. lo sacó en primera, le puso lado. Viene Ryan Mason. Aquí está batiendo Ryan Mason, preparado el pitcher. Batazo entre el eficiente, la pelota pica, se va a rodar entre 2 y llegó un extra base más. Responde el zurdo con el número 24 de los Rockies de Colorado y viene a batear en este momento la entrada de Sam Hill. Hoy ha estado de 3-2, tiene un home run. Tiene que tener cuidado, también tiene que mejorar el picheo.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Porque tratan de resolver con lo que tienen. No es malo resolver con lo que tienen.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that
Pero si pueden buscar refuerzo mejor.
tells me they're.
Pues hay movimiento en el bullpen y el que viene es Luis Perdomo.
Luis Perdomo
se va el lanzador,
así
que por lo tanto entró Perdomo. Hay una unión al conteo, recta le marcó el segundo. Perdomo tiene mucho lanzamiento, tirando al tercero con la FIL pareció un cambio lo puesto. Sí, porque fíjate, si tú ves Perdomo de todo en el live, no tiene mucho lanzamiento, primera bola.
Tony Walters is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
Ponieron la cuenta para el número 14.
Walters,
Espera turno.
a 27-year-old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level.
Batea
But you know
Walters,
what?
2 y 1.
They didn't miss with this
Segundo
pick
strike,
either.
se lo marcó el árbitro
When you
principal.
carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Así que por lo tanto, 2 strikes, 2 bolas, recta.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really
Preparado
need to
el
grind out
pitcher,
some
listo en el
at-bats.
ball.
He's done a
Perdomo,
good job of that,
foul.
and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Aquí está Perdomo. Adelante en segunda, McCoy.
Another full count pitch home.
Va el
There's a
lanzamiento
swing and a miss.
siguiendo
That's
al
strike
tercero, le dio
3.
swing, se ponchó, lo bailó con swing. Ahí
Back-to-back
Perdomo
strikeouts
poncha,
keep him
primero
out
que
of
da en
danger.
esta tarde.
More
Se va
baseball
la
on
entrada,
MLB
el juego
Network
9 por
right after
6.
this.
Está ganando el equipo de los San Diego, los Padres de San Diego frente a los Rockies de Colorado.
New inning set to get underway,
Bueno,
and
batea
in steps
Manny
Manny
Machado.
Machado. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just
Principio del
unlucky
noveno,
with the
batazo
placement.
largo, elevado, profundo.
Arenado waits on it,
Está ahí
and
un
he hauls
poquito
it
atrás
in
del
for the
diamante,
first
pero
out
la
of the
captura
inning.
Arenado.
Digging in, Eric
Pues viene a
Hosmer is
batear
2
el
for
Hombre,
3,
está de
and
3-2 hoy, 2.73, 3 jonrones, 9 carreras
Yeah, and this
impulsadas.
is the guy for me. I
Bueno,
think
creo
this is the
que
guy in
todo
the
depende de
clubhouse
Homer,
that
si
the
él
guys
tuvo su
truly
abrazo o no en
gravitate
este
towards.
torneo.
The total package
Además,
of
todo
Eric
depende de él.
Hosmer's
Yo creo que está en
game
venta
is really
también.
special.
Creo que el equipo contrató a Abreu. No, fue Miguel Torres.
line
Batazo por el
towards center
center field,
field.
profundo atrás.
Hilliard is there, 2
Mando
gone.
Sao, dominado Eri Homer.
Well, this one was
Ahí
squared
está
up pretty
Chap.
good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches,
Es el lanzador, viene a
batters
batear
make
Will
outs on
Myers.
balls they couldn't have hit much better.
De 1-1 está Myers.
At the plate, Will Myers. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a
Después
check
de
swing,
Myers,
but he
creo que
holds
viene
up in
Dolce.
time. Ball 1. Myers
Primera bola, una bola
absolutely
tiene 3 para
hammers
Myers.
left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he
Vamos
doesn't
a
put
ver,
the
listo
ball
el
in
pitcher.
play
Viene
enough in
el
these
lanzador, ahí
situations.
viene el
Seems like
lanzamiento,
hitters
línea
like
de
this
Myers, la
are
bola
more and
pica.
more common these days. That
Le
gets
dan el
down,
pecho,
and the
uno
inning
sin
will
golpeo al
continue.
jugador. Le dan el pecho. Hay 2 outs. Conectó Hit Myers. Viene a batear en este momento Brian Dozier. Tiene jonrón hoy entre
Here's
right
Brian
center.
Dozier now, and they pitch out
Bueno,
here,
Dozier
but
tiene
nothing's
power,
going on.
No sé por qué lo tenían sentado.
Two
Un pelotero que
out with
batea
the man at
1000 de
first.
baraje, un jonrón y 2 carreras impulsadas. O sea, no ha estado mal en la temporada.
He's running.
Listo, Dozier. Rolling por ahí mismo el de segunda, pero le dio la pelota. Vamos a ver, tiene tiempo. Out en primera, dice el árbitro. De la inicial se lo cantó, le puso el out, se va a la entrada. Pues falló Dozier. Realmente gran esfuerzo, de verdad que sí. Bueno, no,
Michael
este grupo de los
Tapia get
Padres
up off the
tienen
bench to lead off the home half of the night, and they've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. He'll start
Brian
him with a
Dozier vino
fastball down
hoy
and
y le
in for a
respondió
ball,
una línea
1-0.
entre right center, un veterano,
Hit
pero que
down the line
tiene
at
power en
first,
sus manos,
but
tiene
a
buen
foul
contacto.
ball, 1-1.
Voy a buscarlo
Here's the
ahorita
pitch.
la edad de Dozier.
Swing and a
Línea por
liner.
el campo corto,
But this
se
is
quedó
yanked
Fernando
down
Tatis
out
con la
there at
pelota.
shortstop for the first out.
Yo creo que el Cuaro ahora está, no, además
Ready
ellos
for
están
another
ganando
shot
con lo que
now.
viene.
David Dahl. He'll look to bounce back
Están
after
demostrando ser
striking out his last time up.
buenos en
No
esta liga.
balls and 1 strike. According to the career
Porque
numbers on the
ganaron
back
ayer,
of
no
his
han perdido
baseball
desde que
card,
comenzaron.
Dahl has a batting line residing in the
Por lo menos los
290s,
partidos que
looking
hemos
to boost
transmitido.
that even higher
Este es
here.
un equipo que está
Hey,
batallando.
he's got excellent stuff
Listo,
working right
Perdomo,
now.
batazo
Somebody
entre
has to
right
make an
center, la bola
adjustment. We've
pica a
seen a lot
rodar.
of late swings.
Ya va
No
Juan
one's
Lagares
getting
por la
the front
pelota,
foot
se
down.
quedó con
No
ella el
one's getting
fielder
the barrel
Tony
to the
Penn
baseball.
y hay doble
And
aquí,
he'll
un
reach
extra base.
second now with 1 away.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss
Pues
it.
responde con cañonazo al center field. Pues le dio bien, 7-7, la línea que le dio. Se la conectó bastante bien. Batea Trevor Story.
And in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story.
Aquí está bateando Trevor Story. Preparado, le marcó el primero, un strike, 0 bolas. Listo Story. Está Perdomo también, le viene el lanzamiento, le marcó el segundo. 12 strike, 0 bolas. No, además estamos viendo la consistencia de Perdomo. Tirándole al tercero, se poncha a Story. Así que viene a batear Charlie Blackburn. Lleva el otro uno. Sigamos la mascota. Aún no la victoria está la selección de los Padres de San Diego. Y aún el público todavía espera que los Rockies de Colorado levanten el partido con Charlie Blackburn. Bueno, batea Blackburn, primera bola. Realmente, batazo largo por el right fielder, ahora es foul. Vamos a ver, listo, Perdomo, segundo strike, 12 Vamos a ver, preparado el lanzador, viene el lanzamiento adentro, 2-2. Preparado Blackburn, listo Perdomo, ya viene el lanzamiento, foul, recta de 94 millas. Listo Perdomo, y viene el lanzamiento, rompiente, 3-2. Y después espera turno a la no, estos dos jugadores son bien, pero bien cumplidos. Rolling foul. Además que te digo, Blackburn es turno. Perdomo en este momento es derecho. Bueno, la cuarta bola se enreda con Blackburn, le da la base y viene a batear a Arenado. Tiene el empate en las manos de 4-1 Arenado. Batea en el campeonato para 3.75. 2 honrones y 9 carreras. No la ha ido mal. Ha tenido buen comienzo. Primer strike, se lo marca Perdomo. Una slider constante ahí. Bueno, Perdomo, como decíamos, realmente debe sentirse un poco tenso frente a esta recta. Como primero Blackburn y ahora Arenado. 12 trae una bola, está ganando en el conteo Perdomo. 29 lanzamientos, a una hora la victoria, están los Padres tirando al tercero. Lo bailó con Quinn, ponche que le propina. Y así que bueno, victoria del equipo de San Diego, 9 carreras por 6. Bueno, Grayson Profar y Sam Hiller son excelentes, realmente la ofensiva como se comportó hoy del equipo de San Diego. Y bueno, nada, victoria. Así que Perdomo, bueno, metió el brazo al final, yo creo que lo salva el partido, si no es que lo ganó. Bueno, vamos a ver, seguimos en marzo y octubre, seguimos en el mes 4, aquí está, bueno, Chris Paddock, es el lanzador Chris Paddock. Bueno, vamos a la tabla de posiciones, refrescar, los Dodgers están en primer lugar, por acá del grupo, empatado con los Padres de San Diego, 7-3. Hay un empate. Y bueno, la otra división de la Wild Card está... bueno, espérate. Por acá están los dos. Wild Card están empatados, Dodgers y San Diego. Y Dodgers y San Diego también están empatados. Pero hay un triple empate porque los Diamondbacks también están empatados ahí. Y están a medio juego. En la división... En la división están a medio juego y en la Wild Card están empatados. Pero hay posibilidades aquí para todo esto. Esto puede ser un tormento quizás. Bueno, aquí está Brett Picton frente Chris Pickett frente a Ronald Acuña. Vamos a jugar contra el equipo de los Atlanta. Son un excelente equipazo. Aquí hay que tener cuidado con a Ronald Acuña Jr., que es un excelente bateador. Bueno, no sé si hay gente en la sintonía. A ver si estamos en vivo, pero ahora no hay ningún televidente. Realmente, bueno, no sé. Saludos para René ayer, siempre a veces están en sintonía.
If
hoy
you've just joined us,
no
this
sé
is
qué
a
ha
story
pasado
of a pitcher
que no
who's
se
got his
conectaba.
club in a rare and
Bueno,
exciting
realmente es muy temprano,
situation.
son
Heidi, can you offer some
las
insight without
9:35
violating any
cuando más
baseball
de la
taboos?
mañana. Bueno, aquí
Well, I don't want to
está
jinx a
nuestra
masterful
periodista
pitching
Heidi
performance
Warney
by
desde
saying
el
any kind of certain
terreno.
words out loud,
Vamos
but
a
let me
ver
just draw your attention to the
la labor
number
que va a
in
hacer
the
este
opposing
lanzador.
team's hit column.
Aquí
Here's a
está
hint. The
Ronald
number looks like a bagel,
Acuña
maybe a donut.
Bueno,
Is this
batea Ronald
performance going
Acuña
to go down in the
Jr.
record books,
Preparado el
Matt?
pitcher. Aquí está
Thank you,
listo en
Heidi.
el ball. Viene el lanzamiento. Ahí viene.
A fastball
Primera
here,
bola.
so take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Chris Pedac es el
Every ball club
lanzador
has that
por
spark
el
plug
equipo de
guy,
los
and this is
Padrecanos
the
de
guy
San
right
Diego.
here. He usually
Le
ignites a
marcó el
lot of
primero,
productive
1-1.
innings.
A ball and a strike now.
La cuenta para Padak. Chris
Now a
Padak,
foul tip
segundo
that's held
strike.
onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2
Batea
now.
Ronald Acuña
That's how you
Jr.
open
2
up the
estrena
outside
bola,
part
listo
of
el
the
pitcher.
plate.
Ahí viene el
Pound
lanzamiento
two
y
balls
arranca
in.
fly.
A swing and a drive to
Largo por
center
el
field.
center
That one's
field,
got
va
a
hacia
chance.
atrás.
He
Está
gets under it and
capturando la
makes the
pelota, se
catch
la
in
llevó
the
lejos.
deep part of the field.
Pues
Here's
viene a batear en
Marcelo
este
Zuna,
momento
0 for
Marcelo
2 for
Zuna.
him to this point.
Pero bueno el batazo.
First offering on its way.
Primera bola que da Padak.
No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Ah, el pitcher abrió. Está lanzando Padak.
And he fouls this one
Batazo de
off.
foul, Padak. 2 estrellas en la bola. Vamos a ver, está
Looking
listo
for the
Padak.
strikeout.
Preparado el
Here's the
lanzador.
1-2.
Viene el lanzamiento y viene una recta foul. Chris Padak. El equipo de San Diego ganando hoy. Yo creo que se pueden
Just
poner en,
about brung
en
him
primer
up,
lugar
but
de la
it's to
división.
2-2.
No han estado mal, siempre que transmitimos hacen lo mejor de ellos.
And this one's
Batazo
tap
foul,
fouled at home plate.
se defiende bien.
The 2-2 one more
Vamos a ver,
time.
batea Marcelo Zuna frente a
Got
Padak,
him.
lanzamiento
So that's the
recta,
second out of the inning,
95
and he's
millas.
7 outs away now.
Bueno, déjame ver si ya le han dado hit a Padak. A ver, no permitido hit Padak. Puede estar tirando
Gliding
con
in
un
once
golpe.
again, Tyler
Vamos,
Flowers.
está haciendo el
He's
trabajo.
0 for
De eso
2
me entero.
thus far in this one.
Batea Tyler Flowers, primera
Ball
bola.
and no strikes.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty
Bateando
proud of what he's
Flowers.
done so far. It's never
Preparado el
easy to
pitcher.
pitch on the road, but to have this
Listo
kind of
para
outing in a
lanzamiento,
ballpark that is
foul.
notoriously known
Chris
as
Padak.
being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Frente a Tyler Flowers.
1-1
Preparado el lanzador, listo el pitcher. Viene el lanzamiento.
Line to the
Línea,
right side,
foul.
but a foul ball.
Según el árbitro.
Looking for his 10th strikeout.
Listo
Here's
para
the pitch.
la ya
And he
lanza
struck him
recta, lo
out to
ponchó
retire the side,
94
so he's
millas.
through 7 complete,
Y Padak
still
puede
working
hacer
on a
historia hoy.
masterpiece.
Bueno,
Great.
vamos al
here's Johan
principio,
Camargo.
al final, perdón, del octavo
We're
inning.
moving right along into this one as we head
Está
into the late
bateando
innings.
Johan
Listen, if you want
Camargo.
to score, you're going to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do
Frente
that
a
so
Padak.
far. So
Le marcó el
hopefully this
primero.
leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to
Vamos
get
a ver si
something
Padak
going.
lo hace.
Hey, there's an
Bueno,
old
déjame
saying in
decirte,
baseball, you need to take a
es
strike in this
muy
spot.
fuerte
Well, he
darle
got one
un-
there. Now he just
unos
needs to
niños
find a
rumbo
way to
a
get
este
on.
equipo de-
1-1 the count.
de los Bravos de Atlanta.
And now pitch on the
Debido
way.
al bateo que tiene, tanto en la ofensiva, porque es un muy buen equipo, Ronald Acuña Jr. Y si te sigo mencionando hay más. Listo el lanzador, cambio 84 millas, se quedó en el medio. Pudo aprovecharlo a Camargo para atacarle ese lanzamiento, pero no lo hizo. 2 estrellas, una bola recta, dice el árbitro que no se puede mostrar, no se molesta Padak. 2-2 el conteo, viene el lanzamiento
Changes
por
up on him,
la
and that's in
3-2.
the dirt for a ball.
Great
Así
AB
que
up
ahora
until
se
this
enreda
point.
Padak,
A
preparado
walk
el
right here
pitcher.
could really just
Ya viene el
infuse some
lanzamiento
confidence
recta,
into this
foul,
lineup.
93
Fouled away.
millas, se está defendiendo bien. Vamos a ver si le cae el cambio. Viene el lanzamiento,
And he
lindo,
struck him
bonito
out
y
for the
barato, lo
first out
ponchó.
of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs
Le
away
está
now.
jugando con la
When you're this
combinación.
deep into a start, it can be
Bueno,
really
miren la
exhausting
combinación,
and
cómo
annoying
lo pone
when
el
a hitter
cambio.
makes you work as hard as he
Realmente
did
venía
right
bola,
there.
pero
He got the
se lo
strikeout,
llevó.
that's great, but he's probably
Lo
thinking,
engañó con
"Get
ese
that guy
lanzamiento y
out of here."
batea en este momento Daphne Swanson. El que
And
está
next will
bateando
be
es
Dansby Swanson digging in.
el
As the first
octavo
pitch
bate
to
de la
him runs a
selección
bit
de
inside
Atlanta.
for ball one. He's hitless in his 2
Yo creo
at-bats
que
so
ya no está
far.
aquí, no.
Right
Batazo
side.
de Rolling, la pelota de Hicks le
Base
quita
hit.
el no-hitter
And the
run.
no-hitter comes to an end here in inning
Se lo
number
da
8.
Swanson.
So these
Le
fans
rompe
will
el
not
no-hitter
get to
run.
see history here after
Y
all, as
viene
the
a
no-hit
batear.
bid
Yo
ends
creo que
right
este
here
es
with
Nick
1 out in
Marquez.
the 8th.
Sí,
Lifted in the air to
Nick
center
Marquez.
field.
Batazo al
On the
center
move is
field.
Lagares.
La
He
está
gets there,
capturando
and
el
that's the
jardinero
second
central.
out.
Pero ya le rompieron el no-hitter
So
run
it's a
a Paz.
runner at
No es
first with
difícil.
2 men out, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte.
Tiene
And
jugadores
this is
aquí.
taken outside for ball one.
Batea Ender
Next pitch coming
Inciarte
up
de
here will make it
Venezuela,
an even
listo.
100 for the ball
Recta le
game.
marcó el primero,
Ball and a
Inciarte.
strike now to the
Falla.
Atlanta leadoff man.
Frente a Padal
Threw
del
that
primer lanzamiento,
fastball right by
rodetea
him. He
ahora
had no
Paul.
chance
Hay dos
to
outs.
get the barrel of that one.
Solamente le falta lanzar a Padat un inning más y ya.
Hard hit at third.
Rolling por tercera,
Taken in
van a
by
forzar en
Machado.
segunda el out.
So they do get their
Así
first hit, but
que
their first
retiro la
run.
entrada.
Greg Garcia will grab a bat and hit for the
Y bueno,
pitcher
viene Greg
here.
García. Bueno, nada, y como decíamos,
Well,
victoria
Dan,
de
we
los
almost saw
Santiago,
history today with a no-hitter.
3 carreras
But
por
even
cero,
though that
realmente al
wasn't meant to
final le
be,
conectaron
they
un
did
hit
get
a
the
Padat.
win.
Yeah, D-Roll,
Pero
that's
nada, buen
ultimately the
trabajo,
important thing.
realmente
It was a
yo creo que hizo
transcendent
un
pitching
excelente
performance
trabajo,
for
tercera
most of the
victoria sin
game.
derrotas.
It was a thrill to
Mike
see him
Soroka
come so close to the
dio dos
no-no,
ponches, pero
and
bueno,
a
muy
win
buen
like this
trabajo
will surely
de
give his
Chris
team a
Paul.
lift.
Bueno, exactamente, no pudo dar el no-hitter run, pero tampoco pudo propinar un juego perfecto, pero realmente hizo buen trabajo para Dax, se le aplaude bastante. Bueno, vamos a abril 11, realmente todavía queda mucho de qué hablar, mucho de qué conversar, realmente. Y bueno, vamos a ver por acá si se sigue respetando el line-up. Aquí todavía está, pero hace falta que lo pongan porque... Pero vamos a la tabla de posiciones. Los Padres ya alcanzaron el primer lugar en la división y en la... bueno, en el wild card ya no tienen que... no es necesario. Pero sí en la división están de primer lugar este equipo de los Padres de San Diego. Ojalá y se mantengan así. Andrew Suárez es el lanzador por la selección del equipo de los Gigantes de San Francisco, y Zach Davis es el lanzador por la selección del equipo de los Padres de San Diego. Bueno, por cierto, muy lindo el trailer de los Padres de San Diego. Yo creo que
Well, in case you don't follow this ball club too closely, Fernando Tatis Jr. is being talked about maybe as a player to watch this year, guys.
El año pasado,
He sure is, Matty V. Even though he's already looking like a key contributor, he's still a young player. But most people around this organization just think he's going to keep
Pero
getting
este año sí va a haber promesas con eso. Batea
So
Fernando
runners at
Tatis
the
Jr.
corners with 2
294
gone,
de
and
averaje.
that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr.
Corredor en las esquinas, bateando Fernando Tatis Jr. El juego 6-0, ganando los Gigantes de San Francisco.
First offering on its
Le han
way.
hecho bastante.
High in the air
Batazo
and deep to
largo
left
entre
center
Rey
field.
profundo,
Hamilton
va
going
atrás, la bola
back,
pica,
but he
se la
can't
dio
get to
claro.
this one. It's
Ya
off
no
the
fue el de
wall.
segunda, el de tercera viene
And a
para la
relay
goma.
to the plate.
Va para
Tagged
tercera
by Posey
Fernando
will be
Tatis.
too late,
Lo
safe
mandan
at
a
home
billar.
plate. And he will
Triple el
scramble back to
batazo
third,
de
but get there
Fernando Tatis
safely.
Jr.
He got the
Bueno, no
pitch he
había
wanted,
visto
and
dónde
he
estaba la
didn't miss it
pelota.
right there.
Fernando
Hammer
Tatis con estos
job.
6-2. Batea Tony
Coming to the
Benn.
plate now,
Aldo
Tommy
Santos,
Pham.
2 y 2 el
And the
conteo.
Padres trying to make this first inning even better here.
Preparado Andrew Suárez.
The 2-2.
Ya viene lanzadora y lanza,
Swung
le
on
tira,
and missed,
levanta,
strike 3.
trae el tercero, se ponchó. Lo poncha
So 2
Suárez, se va a la
runs
entrada.
on 2 hits. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He starts the inning, and then they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into
Batea
this
en este
thing?
momento
Well, first
Fernando
of all,
Tatis
man, I
en el
think they
cuarto
need
inning,
to
el
start
juego
to get
8
some
por
base
4.
runners. It's hard to be
No,
patient
ocho.
when you're down by 6,
En el
but base
cuarto
runners
inning.
are the key to getting back into
Un
this one.
strike, 0 bolas.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, line
Línea,
drive. That's
hit
going
a
to be
Beck Hill,
trouble.
responde Tatis
And this will
Jr.
bang up
Dobla
against
por
the
primera,
wall.
va para segunda y llena otro extra base más.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Dickerson's under it. He's got it one away.
Sí, realmente yo creo que no hay necesidad de robar.
Digging in for his second at bat, Will Myers.
12 strikes, 0 bolas. Adelanta Tati Jr. Listo el lanzador, ya viene el lanzamiento y mira, se poncha quieto en tercera base robada.
Not in time, pretty close, but he got in there safely.
Ponchó Myers. Viene a
Now
batear
at
a
the plate,
Austin
Austin Hedges. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Belt is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble.
El juego sigue 8-2.
Now in the box, Andrew Suarez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And there he goes towards second. In there, now the throw. And it's not in time as Crawford takes second with ease.
Well, some may say that's...
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in.
The center fielder, Billy
Hamilton. Está jugando muy por atrás.
A bouncer up the middle, reined in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. So coming to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Ready now, Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there, that's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Stepping in, Tommy Pham. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners on the move for second. Swing and he pops him up. Crawford into shallow center. He's there and records the first out. On to first, and they get the double play.
Pinch hitting for the Giants, number 41.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Shot to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Bueno, falló ahora. Realmente falló. Ahora Tatis Jr.
Well, fire up the highlight reel. Tatis just had a game to remember with the bat.
Boy, did he ever, man. This is exactly what this team was looking for from him.
Yeah, if this is any kind of preview of what we'll be seeing from him going forward, it's going to be a real boost for this ball club. You can bet the boys in the clubhouse are fired up right now because of him.
Realmente respondió en el bateo. No con ronazo, pero sí dio triple, dio doble, dio extra bases. Hizo varias cosas. Bueno, pues acá están las posiciones que necesitamos. Vamos a ver, pusimos que el left fielder también se necesitaba un right fielder y se necesitaba un primera base. Y bueno, un receptor, pero bueno, ya son cosas que bueno, pusimos ahí también que queríamos power y speed. Realmente ahí están los que quisiéramos, pero bueno, vamos a ver si si nos dan esa sorpresa, si sí o si no. De todas maneras el contrato está puesto, a ver qué jugadores nos ofertan. Realmente, bueno, si es Trevor, que ya lo pidió el equipo, a Trevor Story, yo creo que sí se nos puede dar la... Sí, no, claro. Además, otra de las cosas que uno puede ver que este equipo... Bueno, Will Myers frente a Joan López. El juego está ganando los Diamondbacks de Arizona 4-3. Vamos a ver qué pasa. Van a enfrentarse al cubano Joan López. Por cierto, gran amigo de nosotros, de nuestra cadena de René. Ayer están muchas personas también.
The Padres have come storming out of the gate this season. And for more on this fast start, let's check in with our field reporter Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, many believed coming into the season that this team was one to watch. But I don't think many saw this coming. They've been absolutely dominating. Now, I'm told that in spring training, their manager talked about making an early season statement to their fans and to the rest of the league. Will they expect to be a major factor in this year's pennant race? Message received, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Un saludo y un abrazo. Pape a Will Myers frente a Joan López, el cubano. Preparado López.
Now, time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire.
Lleva de 2-0 Will Myers, 2.86, 2 honrones, 10 carreras impulsadas. Corredor en primera, no hay out.
Ready with the first pitch, here it comes.
Runners off for second, fly ball out to straightaway right. Calhoun has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Regresa el corredor, ahí
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hedges. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Vamos a ver en primera, está
First pitch
corriendo,
coming,
viene el
here it
lanzamiento,
is.
lleva un
Runner
fly,
goes for second,
vuelve por el
skied
right
into
fielder,
straightaway
largo por el
right.
profundo, y está dominando.
Calhoun is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are
Cayó
two
el
gone.
segundo out, lo dominan, viene a batear. No sé, la alineación está como servicio. Pues viene un emergente. Y el que van a traer es a Jurickson Profar. Bueno, viene el
Jurickson Profar will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 10.
Frente a Joan López, que está con 10 lanzamientos.
And there he goes towards second. Sent
Lanzamiento
on the
rolling de
ground
frente
out
a
to
segunda,
second.
lo domina López. Viene el disparo a primera, out
Whip this
en el
one
inicial.
first
Se
in
van a entrar.
time, and that ends the inning.
Vienen a
But the
batear el
damage
equipo
is
de los
done as thanks
Diamondbacks de
to the
Arizona. No, mira, realmente te digo algo.
Emilio
Este
Pagan
equipo
will come on and make his fourth appearance in this campaign.
no tiene muy buen picheo, es padre defendido, pero tiene muy buen bate.
Not even close on that
Ahora, hay
swing. No
veces que las
balls in the
cosas no
strike.
salen.
Hey, if you're
así
able
por
to
así.
blow a first pitch fastball
Le
by
marcó
a
el
guy,
segundo
gotta
strike, 2
believe
strike,
that
0
pitch is
bola al
coming
juego,
again right here.
4-3. Aquí está Emilio Pagan.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Vamos a ver quién
Stephen
viene a
Vogt will
batear.
get the call here as he'll hit for the
Aparece
pitcher.
el
Nice
lanzador,
job
lo
there,
batea.
taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game,
Batea
especially this
Stephen
late,
Vogt.
getting that first guy in the inning is so
Primer
important.
strike.
It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big
Parece que
out.
López terminó
And this
la-
misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at
Ahora
1-1.
siempre.
Pagan. Pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters.
12-3
Usually
ahora,
a
hay un
recipe
out,
for a
preparado
lot
el
of
pitcher,
success.
viene el
That's
lanzamiento y
one of the
viene
keys. I think if you were to
foul.
build a perfect relief
96
pitcher,
millas.
you'd want a guy that throws a lot of
El
strikes,
rectazo que le
that
tiró.
minimizes the base
Recta
on
lo ponchó,
balls,
97
and nobody
millas, se va
does it
por la
as
vía
good as
del
this
ponche.
guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Stephen Vogt becomes
Un-
out number
a ver,
2 this
de
inning.
1-0 hoy.
Out in front of it, strike one.
Está
We're in the
Carson
7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game.
Parece que entró en el
And it's fouled
Batazo
away.
del foul, 2 strikes, 0 bolas. Listo Pagan. Preparado el pitcher, 2 strikes, 0 bolas. Foul.
This is foul right
Bueno,
side.
déjame decirte, el equipo de los Oakland, que es el último
In under
campeón
the
del Marco
hands with a
Octubre,
fastball, it's
se
1-2.
mantuvo con su mismo picheo, no cambió, no hubo refuerzo en el picheo, pero sí hubo refuerzo en el bateo.
Fouled off.
Batazo foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. But they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Victor Rondon will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Estaba en el equipo de, me parece que de una velocidad tirada.
Here's Juan Lagares. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this.
Déjame ver si veo por acá su perfil, de dónde es. No me dice.
Leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Juan Lagares.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
1-1 la cuenta para Lagares.
Pitch on the way.
Levanta un fly entre right y center, va al center field, para atrás el center field.
And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. Popped him up. Marte is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. First baseman Eric Hosmer who went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat. Now the pitch. And Hosmer gets around on one, but this is hooking foul into the seats in right. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he fouls this one off.
Preparado el pitcher, lanzamiento, foul, recta 99, tajante, Rodón. Víctor Redón,
and there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
La pelota va elevándose, va atrás en la zona de seguridad.
There to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order. Still down a run. It's 4-3.
Vamos a la pausa. Brevemente regresamos.
Digging in next to be Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
The 0-2 once more. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter.
Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out, so there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone.
Hey, that's a heck of a job by the shortstop right there. For him to range, at least get to that ball and show his pitcher with the diving stop. He's willing to get dirty all day long. Wasn't able to complete.
Realmente no lo pudo sacar. Pero muy buen fildeo elegante para guardar. Si hubiera sido, si lo hubiera sacado en primera. Pero muy bueno el esfuerzo de Tati Junior. Miren eso, ¿dónde venía ese hombre? Cómo se tira, fíjate, cuando él se tira, ya él la tiene, pero el corredor, no es que cuando él hace el gesto de tirar, ya miren, miren la distancia de dónde estaba Ketel Marte, le puso al corri, o sea, fue imposible, ya había tocado. Imposible de sacar a Ketel Marte. Fue el corredor en primera, gran esfuerzo del torpedero Fernando
So
Tatis
here's
Jr.
Eduardo Escobar as he will look at a first pitch fastball
Bate
for ball
Eduardo Escobar,
one. So far,
otro
2 for
venezolano
3 in this one.
Siete de Venezuela. Línea, Paul. Otro del gol
The
Bate
1-1.
Escobar, lanzamiento.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2.
Viene el envío.
Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Se va por la
That's
vía
a
del
pretty
punto.
sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was
Así que le
completely
marcó,
fooled because
por
that
supuesto,
was a curveball and
el
it looked
tercer
like he was
strike.
late on a curveball.
Batea
That
David
tells me he
Peralta,
gave up
otro
on it right
venezolano.
to the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
No, realmente te digo.
Standing in now, David Peralta.
Batazo de
He's got
Machicón frente a primera
And
hombre,
8
disparó
innings have come
segunda
and
mejor
gone now
y no
as
se
the
ganó.
inning is over.
Se va la
So
entrada,
no
viene a
runs here
batear
on
la
a base.
selección de
Archie Bradley comes on from the pen,
Aquí
hoping to
está
finish
Archie
this one
Bradley.
off here in the
Estamos
top of
en
the ninth.
el principio del noveno, le queda
Now
una
to the plate,
oportunidad
Manny Machado. No hits
al
in 3
equipo de
tries
los
so
Padres de
far.
San Diego.
He's struck
Ronnie
out
por el
once.
campo corto, falla Machado, dispara largo,
On
out en
the
primera.
first, and that is a big out to start the ninth.
Sí, un juego pelota cerrado, 4-0.
Next is
Batea
Fernando
Fernando
Tatis
Tatis Jr., 368, 7
Jr.
jonrones,
comes in
21
1 for 2
resultados.
with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming, here it is. Oh, he
Primer
just
strike
blows the
para
fastball
Tatis
by him
Jr.
for strike one.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Batazo largo por la
Shot
onda
to
del
left
fielder.
field and deep. Look at
Aquí no
this.
se sabe nada,
That
hasta el
one is
noveno
out of
jonrón por el
here.
fielder, le
This
empata el
game
juego.
is tied.
Fernando Tatis Jr. se empató esto, señoras y señores.
A solo shot
Bueno,
here to
esto es
left, and we
hasta
are
que se seque el
tied
malecón,
again.
jonronazo por el left fielder de Fernando Tatis Jr. Por lo tanto, le bota la pelota y le empata el juego aquí en el noveno. Pues, ¿qué clase de juego de pelota? Le empató el juego
Big
en
time
el
at
último
bat right
momento.
there.
Miren,
Team trailing, and he
Gracias,
ties it
batazo.
up with a bomb. Interested to see how this
batazo
one finishes out.
descomunal. No, esto. Pues viene a batear Tony Penn.
So
Con el
now to
número
the plate,
28,
Tommy
preparado el
Pham.
pitcher.
Now another one
Batazo
hit
largo
deep
de
to
Tony
left.
Penn, la va buscando atrás.
Gone.
Vuela.
Back-to-back jacks
Pelota
on
quedó volando,
back-to-back
jonrón por el left
pitches.
fielder para Tony Penn. Y pone el juego
A solo shot here to left as they've
5
taken
a
a
4.
one-run
Bueno,
lead.
le bota la pelota aquí en el noveno. Se están soltando los toretes. Y viene Wilmar.
Silvino
Bueno,
Bracho
viene
enters the
a
game
batear
with
Will
1
Myers.
gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 61.
La fuerza de Wilmar.
So here's Will Myers,
Este es otro torete cuando
and
defiende
it's
la
fouled
fuerza de
away.
Foul.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for
2.81,
3 in the
jonrones,
game
10
so
carreras
far.
impulsadas. Fue subiendo todo este mes.
Line hard,
Línea, foul.
but this will be a foul ball.
El juego 5-4, 2 strikes, 0 bolas. Hay una Myers.
Fouled
Levanta
off.
foul, recta de 96 tajantes. Largo el jonrón
The
de
0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him
de
out.
Tony Penn por el left fielder también. Igual que el de Fernando Tatis Jr. Batea
Digging
Austin
in
de
once
3-0
again,
hoy.
Austin Hedges. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Bueno, en la receptoría.
Here comes the first pitch.
Batazo
Deep
largo
to
por el
left.
left fielder,
This
va
one's
atrás,
got
se va
plenty of
elevando.
distance.
Y la bola se fue de
And
jonrón
it's
también
gone
por el
as
left
they
fielder.
add
Le han
still
dado tres.
another.
Le bota la pelota a Austin Hedges y pone el juego ahora por diferencia de 3 carreras.
Austin Hedges with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's now 6-4. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Manny B, how about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you pick the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Son las 10:05 de la mañana.
Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Marte. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. At plate, Christian Walker. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
2 strikes, 0 bola, listo el
Nothing in
pitcher,
two
viene el
count
lanzamiento,
and the
recta
pitch.
foul. 97 millas. Bien duro, bien
Swing
fuerte,
and a miss,
tirando
and
al
that'll get a
tercero,
groan from the home supporters here.
Buenos días,
One
buenas
away.
tardes, buenas noches.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
Aquí estaba hablando
From the
Cole
stretch, here's the
Calhoun.
pitch.
Estaba en el equipo de
Bases are empty, one man out.
Ángeles de Anaheim. Viene el lanzamiento,
And he fouls this one off.
Calhoun vistiendo traje de los Diamondbacks de Arizona, listo pagan, viene el lanzamiento.
Right side,
Rollins.
defensive line
A ver, se
perfectly.
tira Fernando Tatis, no le
Diving
da
effort
tiempo,
as it's
sí,
off
bueno,
his
le dio
glove.
tiempo oficial
Will
a
not
sacarlo,
be
pero
in
se le
time
cayó la
at first.
pelota.
A good effort that time, but not enough to
Le
prevent them
aplaude
from
el
getting one
esfuerzo
out base
de
runner.
Tatis Jr., corredor en
Nice
primera.
effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan. You know, dealer in a spot
Realmente
like
no sé
that.
ni cómo la falló, déjame ver la repetición. ¿Qué fue lo que pasó aquí? Bueno, fíjate que este ha podido ser otro jugador más. Además, no estaba muy lejos él, porque estaba cerca. Bueno, miren cómo le dan el guante. Vamos a ver aquí. Pongamos la cámara a ver qué pasó. Fíjate que el ban, la pelota viene, entonces que pica la pelota. Vamos a ver. Ahí pica la pelota. Se lanza Tatis Jr., vamos a ver. Como le dan la esquinita del guante. Se le cae la pelota, se tiene que parar, porque la pelota sigue como vino robando. Y ya cuando dispara, bueno, ya había pasado la medida. Pues se le cayó, esta vez sí se le cayó. Pero le daba tiempo de sobra sacar. Corredor en primera.
First pitch of the
Ahí no,
at-bat.
viene el lanzador, ya lanza foul. Recta de 95 millas.
Now the
Viene
0-1.
con la cura el tenedor.
That misses
bola por
wide.
fuera.
One ball and one strike.
Bateando Luis Ahmed.
And he takes a called strike two.
Segundo strike para
The
Nick
1-2.
Ahmed. Viene el lanzamiento y viene la curva.
Shot
Línea,
down
la
the
pelota
first
línea, el
baseline.
right fielder.
Oh, and this is
Está
past him
doblando el
down the
hombre.
line. A
Ya
fair
lo mandan a
ball.
doblar para tercera. Viene el disparo largo del right
And
fielder
they'll
hacia el
have
home
runners
plate.
at second and third
Y hay
following the
corredor en
one-out
segunda y
double.
tercera. Responde con cañonazo.
Tim
Nick Ahmed
Castro
viene a
will be
batear un
called upon
emergente.
here to hit with the game on
Y
the
esta vez,
line.
¿quién es?
Number 15. Tim Castro.
Batea Tildo Castro.
A ball and no strikes. And he's
Primera
looking to
bola,
get it
dice el
going.
árbitro
Off to a bit of
principal.
a
Movimiento en el bullpen también está, bueno, viene efecto.
Craig Stammen comes on here looking to get the final two outs and earn the save.
Le trae a Seidman, vamos a ver.
Grounded down the third
Batazo por
baseline.
tercera, foul,
But a
unión.
foul ball, 1-1.
Además que estaba
From the
descontrolado un
belt,
poquito.
kicks and deals.
Segundo
Swing
strike,
and a
buen
miss, and it's a
lanzamiento
ball and two
de
strikes here.
Seidman.
Calhoun, the
Corredor
runner
en
at
segunda y
third.
tercera, un
Ahmed
hit.
is over at second with one down in the
Puede
inning.
llegar esto al empate, vamos a ver, hay un out. Viene el corredor en
Able
lanzamiento,
to protect the
foul.
plate with two strikes, and he'll see another one.
Vamos a ver, le dice que le tire el slider,
Pulled
batazo
high in the
largo,
air out to
corredor
left
fielder,
field.
va profundo atrás. La búsqueda
Catch
de
is
primero
made.
izquierdo, viene el
Runner
disparo
tagging from
largo.
third.
Viene el corredor, el tiro, el
Not
disparo
in
y
time
está
as the run
anotando
scores and the lead
la
is
quinta
trimmed to
carrera, el
one.
juego 6-5.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball in the strike. And on third with 2 down. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Padres have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. Another impressive win for a team that has leapt out of the starting blocks.
Yeah, this team is an all-systems-go mentality right now, Matty V. And when that's the case, you don't change anything. You just try to let it ride. It's been an impressive beginning to the season.
Yeah, and it's starting to look awful easy for them, guys. Hats off to this ball club for such a great start.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let.
It skips in, and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. From the stretch. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And they take the lead. It's gone. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Yeah, Matty B, you don't see this very often, D-Ro, when it's cold and chilly like this. Wind blowing in a little bit, but we're still seeing a lot of home runs.
Yeah, Dan, I can't explain it. Let's just tip our hats to both offenses right now because they came to play. Moving traffic against this cold weather, not easy to do.
And Goldschmidt will make the catch, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Digging in, Brad Miller, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a boop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. And that misses for ball 1. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. Pretty good success. He's 4 for 5. He also has 1 home run. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. And now a pitch on the way. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a liner, but foul. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is there. 2 down. Colton Wong will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Colton Wong.
And that's in there for strike 1. The average sits at 294. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Strike 2.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Jordan Hicks gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready once again, Tommy Pham. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Grounder down the line at 3rd. The 0-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
And there's one down now. So here's Will Myers. First delivery to him on the way. 5 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Fouled off. Hicks is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is all set for the start of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Tommy Edman. He singled his last time up. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Grounded to 3rd. Machado is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Into the box, Dexter Fowler. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Heading for second now is Fowler. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Now batting. The first base.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Bounce it to the left side. Reined in. And that's the second out. stepping in, Paul DeYoung. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Tyler O'Neill will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter. And after that, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Yadi Molina digging in now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick him up right here.
Popped up, and no one will get this one. Here's the 0-2. The bouncer to the left side. Fielded cleanly on to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. Tyler O'Neill stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 41, Tyler.
Jurickson Profar is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Here's Juan Lagares. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Brian Dozier at the plate. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
Here's the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Luis Perdomo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. Stepping into the box, Brad Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pham is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
1 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Once again, the 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
3-0 to him now. Has a look. Now the pitch. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. This is skied into short left center. In comes the left fielder. He gets there, but he missed it. The throw to third. And there's out number 2. Now batting, Tyler O'Neill. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And now this crowd, estimated at around 26,000 fans, comes to their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible. Yordan Alvarez is the new man on the squad, and he finds himself in the starting lineup after they went out and dealt for him.
And Matty, it's never too early to make a move if you know this is the missing piece for the squad. The more games you have with your new addition, the more chances you have for him to make an impact.
No doubt, Dero. Also, take some pressure off the player as well. When you have that longest span as a trade acquisition, you don't feel the heat to be a superstar every single game.
Digging in now, Yordan Alvarez for the first with nobody on.
Yordan Alvarez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey.
And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Popped him up. Wong is under it. And that's the third out. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, and check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Hard ground ball to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball.
Bottom of the third now, stepping in for the Cardinals, Tommy Edman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hit on the ground out to short, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third, and you can see on. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. He's just 2 for 12. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Dozier over to Hosmer, a double play. Digging in to try it again, Matt Carpenter.
The third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alvarez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday night. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Yordan Alvarez.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, needs you right here, needs you.
Outside, 2-1.
Hey, have a rip, kid. Here you go.
Pitch on the way.
See it, drive it like you can.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, Yordan Alvarez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Bader is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great 1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. The 1-2 in the air now, out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's ready now. The pitch. This is pulled into right. Fowler will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out, number 2. It was a rough start to his tenure with his new squad today as he looked all kinds of lost at the plate.
No doubt. Maybe he was pressing a little bit, trying to impress his new boys, justify the investment they made in him. His coaches will try to get him back on track and contributing going forward.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Juan Lagares. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set, and the pitch. Popped him up. Seager has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Brian Dozier at the plate. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And now this crowd of 27,000 plus rise to their feet. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball. San Diego down to their final strike, and he fouls this one off. And he Struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible. Well, as teams do these days, Tommy Pham is being honored in tonight's bobblehead giveaway.
Well, Matt, if there's anybody on this team who you'd want in your bobblehead collection, it's maybe this guy, because let's...
Digging in, Tommy Pham. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So 2 are gone now in the Cubs' half of the third, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pham is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Into the box now. Tommy Pham hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. 2-out hit, and that'll bring Brian Dozier to the plate this inning as well. Brian Dozier at the plate. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's only 2 for 10. He's running. Hit to third. Right to Bryant.
Beat it out. Beat it out.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo.
Number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the... So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham.
You can do it. No one better. Let's do it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Let's go, kid. One time.
Richards is off at first with 2 away. Fouled away.
Get your pitch, huh?
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner between second and third to end the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Pham is right there, 1 down. The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Tommy Pham. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And we'll start the inning off with an easy fly ball to straightaway left. Schwarber has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Well, with a chance to reflect on this one, Pham turned in a nice performance at the plate, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. We mentioned earlier how important he is to this club. It's contributions like this one today, if turned in consistently over the long haul, can really have a huge impact on this ball club, assuming everyone else is holding up their end of the bargain. I look forward to seeing some more of the same from him in the future, and I know they do as well.
The Friars have been wreaking havoc on their opponents so far this season. For a word on that, let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney.
Matt, this fan base expected a contender this year, and so far they've gotten what they expected and more. They've been terrific in April and May, and they seem capable of leaving the pack behind. But I'm told they don't want to get ahead of themselves. They're going to stay humble, keep doing the little things right, and just play good baseball. And, well, it's working so far, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready now for the Marlins. Miguel Rojas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Alfaro on second. Brinson at first. 1 gone. And another foul ball. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. He gets back in time, safe at second base. John Birdie. A ball and no strikes. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here. The play's been made, and that retires the side. Eliezer Hernandez has been spat. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Hosmer around first, on his way to second now. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. From the belt, the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Runner at second, one away, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. Here's the first pitch to him. This year against right-handed pitching, Machado carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Comes set and the 0-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Dickerson going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score. In now, Yordan Alvarez, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the back.
Here's Will Myers. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. His past history with Richards. He's gone 2 for 6. Pulled toward right center field. Myers is under it, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in, Brian Anderson. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground. Hosmer has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Settling in now, Corey Dickerson. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. No runs on 6 hits and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The count now at 2-2. Grounded to short. Scooped up. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Wow, I know shortstops have the reputation for being flashy, and I think he was trying to show off his cannon of an arm on that one. But the cannon was a little too powerful, and the ball sails way over the first baseman's head. He did get a lot behind the throw, though.
From the stretch. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Magneuris Sierra takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. First pitch of the at-bat. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. He's got it. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Jurickson Profar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Runners off for second. Runs up and gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. They'll try it again from first. Swing and a liner. And that's through for a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Yimi Garcia comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are two on here with nobody out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Pham. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, if your team really needs you like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And it's fouled away. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
All even now, 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Right side, hit hard. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Brian Dozier. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. And this one is wide for ball one. The 1-0.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D, where what the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And this throw gets away from him. So striding forward now, Eric Hosmer. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Sierra's under it. And that's the third out. Ninth inning. Into the box now, Isan Diaz. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And that is by him on into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. Oh, they have him looking.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. No offer on that one. 2 balls.
Opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And he falls behind 0-2. Miami down to their last strike. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. So another game is in the books. Guys, what do you make of where things stand around the league as we head into June?
Matt, we are at the point in the season where certain teams have seized the mantle of frontrunner. If you are on one of those pace setters, you are looking to keep your stride, and if you're not, then you're trying to keep an eye on who's out in front of you and see if you can either cut into that lead or at least keep pace and not be left in the dust.
Totally agree. This is usually the time when we start to see teams separating themselves a little bit, but there is a lot of season left at the same time.